Then he's like, this is gonna stop. You waiting? Oh, and then I told him about his job. He said that he's gonna stay up there because he only has 2 more years to retire, but he's gonna look into driving buses. You know, like from Spring Hill to Orlando, Spring Hill to Tampa to Busch Gardens. You know, like places like that. If he could find himself a job like that, he'll give up he'll retire his job, and then he'll come and work over here, you know, as a bus driver. But then he has to work, and Consuelo has to. I told him, Consuelo said it. She said she'll work anywhere. Walmart, Winn-Dixie, wherever. Something, she needs a job because they have to pay the house. I said, I know. But she said she said she's not even worried about the security job. All she wants is to work. I said, she'll find something.
Don't worry, Ma. It was a scam.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to leave her here by herself because, you know, he's scared for her. And I said, Jane, you have nothing to be afraid of. I'm going to always be with her. I'm going to be with her when I drop my son off in school. I'll be looking for jobs with her during the day. And then I'll go and help her unpack and, you know, and situate your house. And she won't be by herself. If she wants to, I'll cook for her. She could come and eat here, you know, and then, you know, vice versa. So, but I told him, I said, you have nothing to worry about her. She's going to be fine. Because I'm not going to abandon her. He said, that's one of the reasons why I'm not afraid anymore. Because I know that you're not going to abandon her. I said, I'm not. I would never abandon her. So I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I don't play around. Like a lot of people that they go and they say they're going to do stuff and they don't do nothing. He's like, no. That's why I love you because you know you said you're going to do this for us. You were helping us a little bit. I said, I told you, we're family. We're not friends. And I told him, you have nothing to worry about Consuelo. Consuelo's going to be fine. Then he said, yeah, then I have to think about coming down here every weekend. That's 5 hours coming and 5 hours going. And then if I leave Miami, I have to leave on Friday early in the morning to get here, and he only stays one day because he stays Saturday, and then Sunday he has to leave. He has to go back to Miami.
Careful.
Because Monday he has to work. So he said if he sees that it becomes that difficult, he's just gonna retire and look for a job over here. That's what you have to do. I don't have no wine. I don't have no vodka. I can't do nothing with my santo. I'm supposed to clean my house with flowers. I don't have no money. I gotta buy vodka for this guy. I gave Christos $3 yesterday. I regretted it. There's no money in the drawer. Let me see if there's money in the drawer. There's money in the drawer. I'm gonna buy me a bottle of wine and I'm gonna buy me a bottle of vodka. says I'm going to have a very serious talk with him. He's going to listen to what I have to say when I get through with him. Because I'm already tired of his shit and what he's doing to you. I said, I'm the one that's going through it, and I'm already tired. I don't want to do nothing in this house. My mother tells me, you usually have this all full of. I said, Mom, this year I'm not in the mood for nothing. I even told Chino that. I told Chino. Chino tells me, did you guys get to unclog the plumbing? I said, nope, he doesn't do nothing here. Chino, nothing. He goes and he takes out loans for her, knowing that he has a house that things can happen when you least expect it. And now he can't even take a loan because he's so choked up with his credit cards and money that we can't do nothing. That shit is still clogged. He was like, I can't believe it. I said, yup. Going on 4 months now. But it's like he doesn't care. 1 minute he's saying he's gonna do something, and another minute he's talking about something else. So I don't know. My cousins, and I told my cousin about that wedding. She said he ain't going with her. He ain't gonna go with her to that wedding. I says no, because I'm waiting. If he stays out that weekend, means he went. And if he went, as soon as he walks in through that door, I'm gonna wait until he gets comfortable and I'm gonna say, how was the wedding? You have fun? Well, you know what I want you to do now? I want you to go in your room. I want you to pick up your shit and get the fuck out of my house. And if you don't get out of my house nicely, I'm going to call the sheriff's department and I'm going to have them remove you from my house. So what is it going to be? And you're not taking my son. You are not taking my son. Because I'm going to tell the sheriff you came in here yelling and screaming. The child is afraid of you, even though you have custody, but he's afraid of you and he don't want to go with you. So get out of my house. That's all I want you to do is get the fuck out of my house. You fucking piece of shit. How dare you take her to a fucking wedding and she's not even your wife? How dare you? That's why I was hoping he came today so I could look in the car to see if the car, but he didn't come. But tomorrow, rest assured, I'm going to look. While he's sleeping. When I take you to school, he's already knocked out. I'm going to look in the car to see if that invitation is still there. And if that little card is missing, means he answered it and means that he's going. And if he goes, my cousin says, no, but he'll probably go by himself. I said, no. He doesn't go to parties. He never goes by himself. I said, because before all of this, when there was activities and stuff going on, he would always come and tell me, honey, there's a barbecue at such and such a house, somebody's house, we go and we go on. But he hasn't told me anything about this. Nothing. But you're going to see. You better get out. You better take your shit and get out of my house. Get out. And I don't give a flying fuck if this house is under your name. But it's my house too because I'm on the fucking
But you're still
deed.
paying for it.
And I don't give a fuck if you're paying for it. But this
No,
is my...
tell him he still has to pay for it.
Yeah, he's going to pay for it because I'm going to tell the judge. And I want him to continue to pay for my house. Because if he could go and go and take out loans of $10,000 and take her on trips and do this and do that and have money for her, then he's gonna have money for me. I want him to continue to pay for my house. and I want alimony, and I want child support. And right now, I want you to order me. You don't have to order me. I'll open up a bank account, and all of child support money is going to go in his account. All of it. Because that's for college. Because I've had it with him already. He's an
You can't ask
abuser.
that until you go to the court.
I know. I think because he's an abuser. He abused that child mentally and verbally. He's abused them because he's yelled at him for no reason whatsoever. The child doesn't do nothing and he yells at him. And he's a drug abuser, and so is she. And I refuse for this. I will refuse for this court to allow my son to be around two drug users. And Walmart should be aware of what them two are doing, because they used to do.
They are.
No, they're not.
You told them tons of times.
Yeah, but they're not doing random drug tests anymore. I said they're not doing random tests because it costs $500. It costs $500 per person to do a test on them, and there's a lot of them in there that are using drugs, but they're not aware of it because they're not doing it. Don't drug test them now, because he does it on the weekends, and when he doesn't come home, it's because he needs it, so he stays with her, and she's the supplier because she supplies him with it. Twice this year he went to Disney World with her and her kids while his son was sitting home with me. While his son was sitting home with me a whole week in the summer, not even going to a beach, not even going nowhere. Yes, he has a pool in the backyard, but he needs adventure. This child has not had adventure since the day he stepped foot into my house. But yet, he met this woman, and he's giving adventure to her and her kids. And they're not even his. But this one, that's his blood, doesn't give him no type of adventure. And he doesn't even give me money for me to give him adventure. Because I don't even he doesn't even give me money so that I can at least take him to a movie or somewhere. But yet his money, he goes and spends it on her and her kids. He's a deadbeat father, just like his mother. If this court gives this man, this little boy, it's going to be the biggest mistake of your life. Because they're both drug abusers, both of them. Your father just doesn't know. He just doesn't know the problems that he's in. What a pretty house inside. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who? He's white. Gravy Florida Police Department. So you didn't do nothing today in school either?
Mm-mm.
I don't know what it made you go to school for. That's a waste.
He went to jail for nothing?
He killed the actor's mother.
The who?
The actor's mother.
Oh.
Him, his mother, he's an actor.
Colorado.
Well, I think he killed, that black guy killed his sister. Or it was either his mother or his sister, one or the other. Here's another actor.